Here with us now is Republican Congressman Jack Bergman from Michigan. He's a member of the Armed Services Committee, the Veterans Affairs and Budget Committee, and retired Marine Corps Lieutenant General. Congressman, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, good morning, Hena. Always great to be with you all.
Always good to have you, sir. With the U.S. seizing 5 oil tankers, controlling and selling Venezuelan oil, and of course the large push to get oil companies to invest in rebuilding Venezuelan infrastructure, what is the end game here? How long do you think the U.S. will remain involved in Venezuela?
Well, when you think about it, let's just put a little bit of recent history, such as Thomas Jefferson, when he was president back in the early 1800s. Our oceans and seas used to protect our country. Now they're avenues of approach. The bad guys use them, you know, whether it's the drug cartels, whether it's the nations who don't like freedom. The point is, we as a country have been dealing with maritime security for literally almost 225 plus years. What the president is doing right now is using, I would call, very updated methods, but also historical leverage that tells these countries, whether it's countries like Iran, who sits in the background and quietly does things, whether it's China, Russia, you know, pick your country who really doesn't like us to be where we are in the world structure. The continued presence of naval forces, the continued security nature of what's going on in, especially here as we talk about the Atlantic and the Caribbean, those areas, we have the requirement to, number one, make sure that those commerce lanes in the ocean are secure, and who's ever in there needs to be legal. So there's those boarding the ghost ships and all those other things that are trying to get around the rightful passage. The president's plan was put together with thought, and like any plan, we have a saying in the Marines, that no plan survives first contact. Mm-hmm. So you have your plan, you put it into play, and then you move forward to make sure that the bad guys, and there are bad guys out there, don't get a chance to prosecute their plan.
Congressman, I am curious, what are your constituents telling you? Do they want the Trump administration to be focusing and controlling Venezuelan oil indefinitely? And how will this directly benefit them when a large part of the state's oil, your state's oil, comes from Canada?
Well, you know, first of all, every citizen, whether it's my district or not, but I'll just speak for mine. When I go back there, whether I'm in a school, a church, you know, a gas station, a grocery store, my wife won't go shopping with me anymore because I go in for milk and eggs and it takes me an hour to get out of the store because I'm engaging people. But the point here is people want to know that they're safe and secure, and they see the results of the Trump administration's efforts here at the gas pump. We're beginning to see it in the grocery stores. We're beginning to see it across the board in the cost of living. As much as the other side would like to say costs are up, well, unfortunately for them, with their plan, they were up. Now they're coming down. But our constituents, as a guy said to me, one of my local concrete contractors said a few years ago, we need 3 things from the government: keep us safe, help us educate our kids, and leave us alone. And that's kind of what we're seeing right now from the Trump administration. Is they're proactive where they need to be, but they want to let people make their choices on living, lifestyle, what they do for a job, where they take a vacation, what they do with their kids and raising them. So right now in our district, we're more concerned about how much snow we're going to get. Is there going to be ice underneath it, and will the snowmobile trails be open?
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.